Evening team, how are we doing? It is Thursday. God, I had to think about that. And it is Thursday and it's bloody freezing. I had on a jumper earlier. It was like a cashmere wool blend one. Oh, look, it's there as well. It made me dead itchy, so I had to change out of it. But my God, it's cold, right? I had the heat on for most of the day. I'm over this. But what I'm not over is client results. Clients are fired up right now and they are getting results. They're not going for this whole, oh, it's summer, just give in, don't lose weight, you're going on holiday, just not bother. Instead, my clients are fired up and they know the power of the fact that your body now is your body the whole year round. So this whole thing like summer body, winter body, yes, we put it out there, but actually your body is your body for the whole year, right? And it makes life easier if you look after it all year rather than trying to do it for, say, a wedding, a social event you were coming up, or a holiday when you can have that last minute panic because, oh my God, where has the time gone? And before you know it, you're going on holiday, you're trying to get into your swimwear, you're not feeling so great about yourself, and you just have to resign yourself to this is how it's at. But yeah, so I wanted to share with you on Julia, who started working with me a couple of weeks ago, and what she's done in terms of how she's lost weight, even when the scales went up. And we did have a conversation. She did want to give up, but that's part of the process, right? It's part of the process is working through that with clients when they want to give up, when life is like pushing back, it feels like things aren't going their way, and nothing's working. It's all those mind monkeys that come out when you're not seeing results and you don't have that gratification of the skills all the time. Working through that and looking at what's going on in life, trust the process, it will happen. I definitely know when a client's following the meal plan and when they're not to the different results they get, that's for sure. So let's get into it. Hashtag replay if you're on the replay. So with Julia, as I mentioned, she just noticed like she'd kind of woken up, not woken up as such, but just kept noticing each day that her belly seemed to be getting bigger, her waistline was expanding. She felt like she didn't know what to do because she was trying to cut back and have smaller portions. But she felt like nothing was kind of working, and she just felt her jeans getting tighter and tighter. So she was a bit like reaching a bit of a crisis point about what am I going to do? Will I go for these weight loss injections? Don't really want to do that. She'd done a bit of research into it. She read up on it. And in fact, there's no game plan afterwards. And she just read more and more about it and all the what do they call it, side effects. And she was like not comfortable with going down that route. So she reached out to me to say, "What can you do to help me?" And this is when we looked at lifestyle, the food she liked, didn't eat like. And because she was someone who struggled with temptation, she says, I've always really struggled with temptation. She tried Weight Watchers a few times. It worked initially while she's on the Weight Watchers plan, but then the restrictions meant she fell off and then didn't keep to it. So she was a bit nervous about going on the plan and going, well, how is this going to work? How am I going to be able to resist temptation? And that's where we assured her, if you follow the plan, then it will give you results. Okay, so my plans do work, they do give results, and I know when someone's following them when they're not, and that's not for me to beat someone up. Why are you not following it? It's a conversation. What's happening? What's going on? Are you not enjoying the food? What are the things, the blockers? Because sometimes we can get in our own way too, right? So with Julia, we give her the plan. So it's a 4-day meal plan. So she does 4 days. And then she chooses out of those 4 days which one she likes best to repeat on day 5, 6, 7. And if she is going out for a meal or coffee or wherever it might be, brunch, then she will have the meals around that. So, for example, say she's going out for breakfast at the weekend, then she will have her lunch and dinner as normal. Likewise, if she's going out for lunch, she'll have her breakfast and dinner as normal, especially because she came from that kind of culture of, oh, if you're going out for lunch, oh, I'm having a bigger lunch out, so I'm going to have a light dinner. It doesn't work like that. Calories are calories. You need to eat full meals to fuel your body. So over the 2 weeks, she's stuck to her meal plan. She's also interested in like her strength. She felt she was quite weak and didn't have a lot of power. And wanted to kind of be a stronger, more independent woman, which I am all for. So we then looked at doing free functional training sessions a week. I say free, they were around 45 minutes of strength training, and she's got weight plates that she uses. So we said start off 2 to 3, take the pressure off because she wasn't doing anything. Let's see how it goes. So I gave her free bespoke training plans, 45 minutes because that's the time that she wanted to train for. So she wasn't too rushed within doing it in half an hour. So we've done 2 to 3 45-minute First week she didn't do all three because she was hormonal. She felt rubbish, like she had zero energy. Her strength had gone. So we done 2 the first week and 3 the second week. And that's where the results have come in, where she's just over 5 pounds weight loss in the 2 weeks. Now, the first week, she obviously weighed herself and she was at 71 point something. No, tell a lie. First week she was at 70 point something. Then when she weighed herself before her period, she jumped up to 71.5, and she was a bit like disheartened by that. And then this morning when she's weighed herself, it turns out over the 2 weeks she's lost just over 5 pounds. So you can imagine, you start on a low weight, you're working with your nutrition coach, your fitness trainer, you're all hyped up and you're like, I'm excited, I'm going to lose weight, it's going to be good. And then after a week one, she jumps on the scales and she's like, what? The weight's gone up. Julie, something's broken. And that's why I look at whole lifestyle, right? Because water retention before your period, low energy, so you're not moving around as much because you go a bit introverted and you can't be bothered. So yeah, it was really for me a bit of a test of reassurance for her. And then she's like, stick with it. She kept to it. And the power is that now she knows the impact that her hormones have on her body when it comes to jumping on the scales. Because had she been on her own and maybe trying to cut back in some sort of weight and jumped on the scale and seen that weight had gone up, she could be like, that is it, I am done. I'm going for the injections or whatever extreme diet is, or I'm just not going to bother, I'm done. But now what that's done is give her an understanding of her body's cycles and how it works in terms of when it comes to hormones, that she can expect the scales to rise. Now, I am also encouraging her to do body measurements in terms of tape. She's not quite there yet, so she is still kind of like scale weight is easier for her. So at the moment, I'm saying, right, we'll stick with scale weight, but there will become a point in time when it will plateau and you'll not see it move and you'll get frustrated. So we are sticking with that. But yeah, if you want to follow Julia's progress, then keep following me because we're just 2 weeks in. She's not one for before and after body pictures. I never force my clients to do that, and they can take them for themselves. And I only ever share those images if they are comfortable to, and most of my clients aren't, which is cool. So that's why I come on and share the stories as I do, because I respect their privacy. I know when I worked at the bank, I certainly didn't really want my pictures around the before and after, so I absolutely understand that. I've never forced anyone. So yeah, but you can follow me in terms of me doing updates like this to see how she gets on over the next few weeks. Her goal is to lose a stone in total, and we are doing that in steady, safe pace, which is between 1 and 2 pounds a week. Obviously, there'll be fluctuations around that, and we'll just learn what our cycles look like, not just in terms of hormones, but our body cycles, how our body responds to different foods, different stresses, what that looks like, and really tune into what's working for our body and what doesn't, and refining that as we go through. And that's it. So that's how Julia lost weight even when the scales went up. It's keeping the faith, trusting the process, sticking to the meal plan, doing the weight training. And with the weight training, with weight training, we always say it takes longer than cardio. Cardio, you lose quick, but you get it back quick. So within 1 to 2 weeks, you get it back. Your weight training is a bit longer, depending on where you're at, your experience. It can take 4 to 6 weeks before you start seeing benefits. And those benefits aren't necessarily noticed in the body because we're hypercritical of our own bodies, but in terms of feeling more powerful, that you can increase the weight. So if you can increase your weight, then that is, improvement in strength training, and you'll slowly over time notice body changes. Well, I'll be honest, more likely people are likely to comment on your body, oh, your bump's looking a bit toned or whatever it may be, before you notice it, because we are hypercritical of our bodies. All right, team, that's me for this evening. Enjoy your Thursday evening. The football season is nearly over. I'm personally not a fan of football at all. I did ask my husband, when's the final done? He's not a big football person, but he will follow something when it's like everywhere. Just so we can be done with this football chat. I'm even talking about it. I hate it. All right, I'm going to go on that note. I'm going to go. All right, thanks for joining, and I shall catch you all tomorrow.